introduction and handoff. Captains, before I begin, let me say that this is classified top secret, special instruction level 6. Even though there may not technically be a confederacy at the moment, CENTCOM will still come down on all of us like a hammer should word of this get out. We know what classified means, Agent Uba, Captain Kolsch of the heavy cruiser Layton said testily. Please get on with it. Approximately 4 months ago, a proximity beacon was detected in the Xi'an system. Uba continued, unruffled. It was first determined that this was some sort of ruse, or even threat by the Asiatic Union, even if our analysts didn't fully understand the context. 3.5 weeks ago, the prox beacon stopped, and a full-power emergency beacon was detected from the same ship. The coding of this ship's emergency beacon wouldn't have been something the AU was privy to.
Which ship are we talking about, Agent Uba?
Celesta asked. Star Wolf-class destroyer, 7th Fleet. Uba said, his face impassive. It's not transmitting its registry, however, so that's all we know. 3.5 weeks ago, the prox beacon stopped, and a full-power emergency beacon was detected from the same ship. The coding of this ship's emergency beacon wouldn't have been something the AU was privy to.
Which ship are we talking about, Agent Uba?
Celesta asked. Star Wolf-class destroyer, 7th Fleet. Uba said, his face impassive. It's not transmitting its registry, however, so that's all we know.
Well, we know that's impossible,
Celesta said after a long, uncomfortable silence, where she could sense everyone watching her closely.
Every Star Wolf-class ship is accounted for, and Suyo will not be making any more.
I'm well aware of that, Captain, Uba said. Our initial recon of the system indicates that there is something of appropriate mass, however, that is squawking classified codes identifying it as a Black Fleet destroyer. We have now been waiting here, one warp flight away, for your task force to arrive so that we may thoroughly debunk what our sensors are telling us, and if possible, link it back to the AU. Consider the second task our mission priority.
So the analysts are convinced that this is an AU ploy?
Kolsch asked. We believe so. Uba nodded. While we're unsure how they would have gotten the proper code sequence for the transponder, we're relatively certain there is no other logical explanation.
I'm inclined to agree, Celesta nodded. But why? If it's supposed to be a message, I'm afraid I don't understand it. Your former CEO has become a reviled character